remember, the opposite of Tartarian so-called technology, it ain't trying to beat on them. It's like, it's like the way they said, it's when they defy you with information that's only occurred in your mind. I mean, what are you supposed to consider? And this has gone on for years and years, okay? First starting with that group of the living souls. I only took a handful of them, but it's like, what are y'all doing with access to my mind? I certainly haven't granted. Not only was there no support, but nothing but defiance from spoiled brat honkies so far. And then, like the devil on me, what do you not get, son? First of all, you let us know your sacrifice to Yahweh, whether it's reptilian and or computer. That's a given. Now, I was wondering why I kept Jewish gematria. That was very strange. You obviously sacrificed, completely sacrificed. Your father, you find that child, your father just leaves your mother and turns you over to Yahweh, which you identify as the Black Cube Yahweh supercomputer. And then, of course, you try to downgrade that to nothing. Now, then you try to call that supercomputer conscious, which you just identified it as artificial, but therefore cannot be consciousness. You give them, we already went over this. But you know what I'm saying? Your own Turtle Island, dude. Instead of flying women over, whether you ridicule them or not once they get there, you ever thought about helping Pine Ridge out? You ever thought about doing something for the natives? Huh? The whole time on Turtle Island, Argentina, Alaska, Devin and La Magic, did you ever think about taking your little spoiled brat, undeserved, like, what'd you do to deserve that? Undeserved, fictional, your illusion. So no effort. If you never went without meat for over a year, you're never going to feel healthier than when you quit eating animals. Never. There's no way you tend to eat a little bit more because you don't have that sponge density breaking down. That's the reason why we eat meat, is because it shuts the stomach up a little bit longer. Especially if you drink alcohol. That's how I got back. If I didn't start drinking alcohol with some raging alcoholic, to this moment, even though I know I wouldn't be eating the flesh. But I've been eating the flesh ever since. Ever since one morning, after drinking too much alcohol, I had to have something dense in my stomach. That goes in. Christianity and Industrial Revolution go hand in hand. What kind of sense does that make? This supposed to be some kind of spirit father. It's not physical. But loves to smell the burning flesh through its nostrils. Again, do you understand, Devil on Magi? The things you express, in your thing of Tartaria, it's like, it's okay. No guard for this, the divine or the separate. It's all about individual creators. Which I don't know why the emphasis on creation instead of being. Why is the emphasis on being? Why would a conscious have to be in a perpetual state of creating? That sounds very exhausting. Why would we just, do we not need to, it's not inability to be? Is that not the evidence of the soul's being? Is not the inability to be? Is that not is that not the problem? Is our inability to be? That doesn't make sense. Everything's about creation. So there's all kinds of flaws, and it's not, yes, you're extremely helpful, but you got holes everywhere. You got biased, pious, arrogant Eastern holes. Why did you ever think that Turtle Island needed any of that shit from the East? Any entities? Keep that shit there. It was never invited, spoiled brat. Yes, spoiled brat. Yeah, Devin Elon Musk ever gonna, whether dime or not, no, he's gonna let every other living soul die. So he can get some girl to call up on I give you a plane ticket because my daddy was rich in illusion. If Devin Elon Magi is ill, it's not because he wasn't eating enough flesh, idiot. Aphrodite Rose Starfire. It's because his illusion has finally made him ill. All he says illusion makes us ill. All he did was keep plugging in his fictional monopoly currency into the equation, and it finally made you ill. Hasn't it, spoiled brat dude? So the opposite of Tartarian non-water technology, calling us silly, isn't this feral thing. Isn't this feral emphasis to the internet? It don't want you to go, you accidentally click on a Dogman video. God, it ain't like Sasquatch. No, it will not let you off the Dogman algorithm. It must insist you're terrified of the woods. You understand? The intent is obvious. This isn't a game, Devin Law Magi. And stop calling Tartaria Great Cardinal-Selly if that hasn't been determined. If it encroached on Turtle Island, then it wasn't great. 34,000 gallons of water polluted for 1 ton of steel. I'm seeing a lot of steel and actual Tartaria buildings. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you show these things, you claim that they had nothing to do with the pyramids, but when your Great Tartaria video, you got pyramids. You got flying pyramids. Like, what kind of psyop is this, dude? What psyop are you running, Claudio Nocelli? Because that's the thing. The thing lets you know is, yeah, all of a sudden, when I start following Claudio Nocelli, Noscom following him, all of a sudden, no, it didn't occur before. I start following him, maybe mention him here or there. All of a sudden, he's doing it in English and hasn't stopped. He's doing his presentations in English now. And I don't know if he has comments closed before that, but I know I go to, like, I'm going to leave a comment. Comments closed always. I get that. Yeah, I get that, but I don't know if it's that way before or not. But all this, they'll like, that's where also the reptilian. All of a sudden, like, when I started reminding about Anunnaki and Anunnaki reptilians, all of a sudden it hasn't stopped. Keep showing that, but it's a very inadequate description, not revealing what the pharaohs really look like. But the thing is, we don't need the credit, but no other kind of alliance, no kind of support, yet. They know to defy you by information that's only occurred in your mind. How do you know how to defy us by what's only occurred in our mind? Living Aphrodite Rose Starfire, Awakening Leela, Melissa Arson in London, Awakening Leela, Melissa Arson in London, Aphrodite Rose Starfire. How do you know about Scarred Aphrodite Rose Starfire? We gotta play dumb like we don't know what they're doing. Y'all reveal access to us that cannot be legitimate by any means, and then y'all play dumb about it. And then whine about your proposed victimization. No one called you schizophrenic, Aphrodite Rose Starfire, so sit the fuck down with your whining about what you're trying to be spared from.